俺が食い止める。行くぞ。俺が食い止める。さっさと気をためろ。死ぬなよ、ベジータ。
Alright, what's going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. Data download is in, and we got some information for you. Most notably, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's Zenkai Awakening, along with some associated events. Big shout out to Grazdog for the usual data mines. Thank you so much for the work that you do. Let's just jump right into it. Very, very excited for this one. I am really hoping that Gogeta comes off strong because the GT tag really needs a lot of work to get going. I'm hoping that we see maybe some new equipment as well, but I think Gogeta needs to do a lot. But this guy's Zenkai could have a drastic impact on the meta simply due to the fact that there are revival characters everywhere. Pycon and Orange Piccolo are used on some of the best teams in the game. Movies, Fusion Warriors, as well as Saiyans right now. So Gogeta getting another 50% damage inflicted and 4 Dragon Balls is huge. Let's see if they're going to amplify that or make him more of a tank. Real quick, Zenkai Awakening icon here, no biggie. Over here, Zenkai Rush Battle, no surprise at all. CC Rush Metals, the Z power for this guy is Zenkai Awakening. You guys know the drill. Over here, high difficult event, Festival Face Off, no big deal either. Yay, 10% Legends Limited ticket. I think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta would be here. I know some people are like, I only have him at 6 stars. So hopefully you guys pull a copy of him from here. But here we go. Here is the kit. Do not disappoint, Legends, because man, is this a really highly anticipated Zenkai. Alright, let's go right into it. Main ability. Draw the Ultimate Arts card 100 times. Big Bang Kamehameha. Restore on health by 35% and ki by 50. Increases card draw speed by 1 level for 20 counts. I think it used to be 10. So 20 counts is a long time. Pretty good. As well as cannot be cancelled. And it goes type neutral for 20 counts. Big win. Big win. Because, well, purple units are kind of dead right now because of UI Goku. But still, big win. Type neutral. Good. Passive 1. Applies the following effects when the battle starts. 80% damage inflicted. I believe that's up from the old 60%, so already a big win. Reduced next damage sustained by 30%, cannot be cancelled. This applies until enemy combo is finished. Yes, we know that. He had that one-time super tankiness. He has permanent card draw speed. Hell yeah, I'll take that. Good old Gogeta card draw speed. We like those. -5 to strike and blast arts cost, very good for combo potential, and nullifies abnormal conditions, cannot be cancelled. Abnormal conditions, I'm pretty sure that is bleed, extreme bleed, and paralysis. So Gogeta being immune to those things is quite nice. I believe that's what it is. I don't remember off the top of my head. Applies the following effects to self when he shows up on the battlefield. Restores zone ki by 30, pretty good. 50% damage inflicted, that's also not too bad at all. 130% damage inflicted. Remember, his platinum equipment is giving him like what, 35%? So 165% damage inflicted with LF Zenkai stats, and the Zenkai ability means that he's going to be looking pretty good. Reduces damage received by 50%, so that's kind of like early fourth year reduced damage received amounts, but him having a one-time only reduced damage received by 80% is pretty good. Nullifies attribute downgrades for 15 counts, activates 3 times. Nullifies unfavorable element factors for damage sustained for 15 counts, activates 3 times. That's a good one. That's one of those things that really favors into being a defensive unit, even though there aren't that many purple units of people even running right now because of UI Goku. For the longevity of this Zenkai, that is good. That means that in the future we are going to be seeing some powerful purple units, so it's good for Gogeta's sustainability. Already looking like a great start. Unparalleled Fusion, knock enemy back to long range if a cover chain is performed against Striker Blast Darts, activates twice, we know this. No issue. Unfortunately, there's no way to chain into this. Applies the following effects to the enemy when performing this special cover change. Seal 1 card randomly. Sealed card cannot be used for 10 counts and inflicts attribute downgrade -1 card draw speed. Also applies the following effects when causing a character to revive while this character is on the field. Restores health by 20% and increases 2 Dragon Balls. The following effects occur every time when faced with an enemy. 10% damage inflicted for 10 counts, 50% ki recovery, reduces enemy ki. That's good. I'll take that. -1 card draw speed with a sealed card is a big win. That's a nice slight little bit of disrupt. And for those that feel this is probably not going to be that impactful, do remember how annoying it is when Goku and Frieza seal up the card that you're trying to use. This is probably going to be something that you'll see with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's cover change. So good. That's already good. I'll take that. I like that a lot. More ways to get damage, disrupt, a little bit more tanking, higher multipliers. I like it. So now we're going to be going to the Zenkai 3 and Zenkai 6 passives. Applies the following effects if health... Wait. Applies the following effects to self if enemy health is 50% or below when this character enters the field. Restores ki by 30, so Gogeta can get up to 60 ki going up against an enemy with 50% or below HP. Applies the attribute upgrade minus 30% to enemy sustained damage cut effects for 5 counts. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield if there are 2 defeated enemy battle members. Draw the ultimate arts card 100 times Big Bang Kamehameha. 50% to crit rate for 5 timer counts. Applies buff effect, nullifies enemies, destroy card effects for 10 counts. What the hell, Legends? That's such a like, oh, my opponent is backed into a corner. He only has 1 character left and he's just bleeding out. Let me just go ahead and give you the key for the ultimate. Minus 30% to the enemy sustained damage cut effect so they can't even tank it. Let me give you an ultimate card. Let me give you 50% to crit rate as well and make sure that the card cannot be destroyed. It's basically saying this is to finish off your opponent. Truly, truly, truly finish off your opponent and get the LF. That's such a like teabag moment. Zenkai 6. Power to turn despair into hope. Applies the following effects to allied GT or Fusion Warrior allies when this character is switched to standby. Restores health by 5%. 20% to damage inflicted for 20 counts, cancels attribute downgrades, activates twice. Following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield if there is a defeated GT or Fusion Warrior battle member. Applies buff effect, nullify enemy special actions that activate when changing covers, so cover nullification, and restore ally tag GT or Fusion Warrior health by 10%. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta as a support, huh? I'm not sure how I feel about that. This is such a bizarre character. Gogeta was a bit controversial on release because they made him a defense type, which naturally hurt his offensive stats. But the way that they built him, it's almost like Gogeta was meant to be a powerhouse. So it's like, why is he defense type trying to be a powerhouse? Now they're making him do so many things. I don't understand. So Gogeta is stronger. He's able to support the team. Disrupt, which aligns with his defensive capabilities. And then he draws multiple ultimates just to finish the opponent off. I'm so confused with the direction they're trying to go with this character, but I guess it speaks more volumes about what GT is looking for right now because they kind of need everything. So Gogeta's Zenkai Awakening is almost like the start of that. They need a better support, they need a better tank, they need a better disruptor, they need a better offensive fighter. So they said, we will just make Gogeta do all of that. And that's what you're seeing here. That's what that looks like. You got a guy that's constantly healing them. You got a guy that's able to get multiple ultimates. You got a guy that's able to do a ton of damage. You got a guy that's able to support the tag as well. It's kind of crazy, but all right, I'll take it, man. I will take it. Purples are in the mud right now. So a mono green GT Saiyan setup is not out of question. This blue card, Big Bang Kamehameha, massive impact damage, 40% to special move damage inflicted for 3 counts upon activation. Applies the following effects to self on hit, activates once, draw a blue card, restores ki by 50. You know, it'd be funny if they made that happen twice. That would be such a funny thing for them to do. Instead of you just getting 2 blue cards, you get 3 now. That would be just an absolute meme. It would align with the whole back my opponent into a corner thing. But okay. His green card, Bluff Kamehameha, plus the following effects to self upon activation. Restores ki by 50. 30% to damage inflicted for 20 timer counts. And then nullifies cover change for 10 timer counts. Applies the following effects on hit. Destroy all your enemy cards. Cancel enemy attribute upgrades. Activates 3 times. Pretty good. We know that it's chainable. We know that it has blast armor. His Zenkai ability is green and Fusion Warrior. I said over on Twitter I wanted it to be green and sand, and some people said, why would you want to give you know, Goku Bardock and Pikkon more buffs? First of all, Pikkon has the Fusion Warrior tag, so he's getting this anyways. But most of the premium Fusion Warrior characters you're going to see will be Saiyans anyways. What other Fusion Warrior characters would there be that would be Ultras? The only thing I can think of is Corrupt Zamasu, Merge Zamasu, Kefla, and potentially, well, Kefla's the Saiyan anyways, and what, Omega Shenron? I really don't see it going anywhere else. So why restrict the buff at all? LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku is the only green Saiyan Zenkai buffer and has been for years now. It's about time we got another one. But either way, in terms of his Zenkai, I think it looks pretty good. It bolstered his defenses, bolstered his offenses, better disrupt, better sustain, nice little baby support that he has in there. Multiple ultimates. I do find it funny that he gets that when he's at the when your opponent is last man standing, just as like a teabagging of the opponent, but pretty good. In terms of everything that they've done, I think Gogeta's gonna look strong, gonna look good. Be sure to get his platinum equipment, because I'm sure that the tuning of this Zenkai was that with that in mind. That has like another 35 or 40% damage inflicted tied to it, with a bunch of other stats too, and 50% damage inflicted if you proc revival. So be sure to farm that. But so far, I think it looks good. Be on the lookout for the showcases. All right, the data download just hit after 500,000 hours. I think this is a good opportunity to see Gogeta's stats. I'm going to be showcasing him on the Fusion Warriors team, but I think in terms of overall stats, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks pretty good in terms of overall stats for Gogeta. 190k, 192k. Well, take away 13k or maybe 8k depending on titles, but that's looking pretty good, Gogeta. I think you're going to do very well. Now the next thing, equipment. We do have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's PLAT equip, I believe, and there's a new PLAT equip over here for GT, I assume, coming out of co-op. Wow, yeah, that is pretty good. Max HP, base, and pure. Yeah, that's a pretty good equip. That is very, very good. I think there was one more. There it is. What's Vegeta's equip? All right. Oh my god. Holy crap. What? Damn. 15% max HP, 60% to both offenses and defenses, 90% damage inflicted, 50% to strike card damage, 40% cut. What is this? -5 to blast cards. Randomly destroy 2 enemy cards when activating cover change. So he's a disrupt. The plasma fallen affects 2 self when this character uses a blast card. Draws a blast card next. Restore key by 50. Wait a minute. Does it only activate once? Or does... Oh, sorry. When it uses special arts. Dude, I thought it said when he uses a blast card, he would draw another blast card. That's insane. Let me just real quick screenshot that just to share over on Twitter. Be sure to follow me there. But I think that is finally everything. That GT equip, that thing over there, doesn't look to be anything new. Let me know in the comment section below what you think, but overall pretty good upgrades. And until next time, be on the lookout for the showcases. Peace.